comeback in the second half. Is there something to hang your hat on in this one?
I don't know if you could say that. I mean, at the end of the day, we lost the game, and we lost it in the first half. We lost in the first 25 minutes because we, we've talked about and we've worked on religiously in practice on defending, and defending lets us down. And if we continue to make the same mistakes and we're not committed to defending 100% and keep a clean sheet or keep the opponents to the minimum, we're not going to be successful. We're not going to be able to win games. The key, the basis of winning is first and foremost defending well, and that's something that we haven't done well. Tonight was no different in the first half. Obviously, second half was much better. We played with a lot more energy. The subs that came in changed the game. We were able to get back and tie the game, but obviously, again, on one play, they were able to control the ball and muscle us for a goal. That just keeps happening. It's got to stop. And we gotta keep working on getting better as a unit when we're defending. And we got to get past this game and think about Saturday now.
Yeah, I mean, the last meeting at Pittsburgh, you'd mentioned afterwards that their press just prevented you from doing a lot with the ball. Did you feel that assessment applied to tonight, or was it a little bit different?
No, it was the same. In the first half, we played into their hands because if you try to build out of the back, which, yeah, we want to build out of the back, but there's sometimes where you see a team is good in pressing, so maybe you got to bypass that pressure. And we talked about it before the game, but I felt we played into their hands. We tried to build too much, and just the way the momentum of the game went, they started taking control of the game, and then they scored 2 goals that we're not defending well in those 2 instances. And then we come out in the second half, give up the 3rd goal, but I felt our energy once the subs came in picked up. We were pressuring better. We were in their faces a little bit more, and we made it difficult. And then on the flip side, we played a little bit more direct. We played some balls in behind. Antoine did a great job of getting behind a couple times. Elvis on the other side, Prince, and that's the difference. When you want to try to win games, first and foremost you got to defend. Secondly, you got to play what the game gives you. The game tonight and against a team like that gives you that you got to play a little bit more direct. And when we did that, we scored 3 goals against the best defensive team in the league in 15 minutes. And that's something that I told them after the game. So you can see that we can score goals. We just got to stop leaking goals.
Did you see the fight that you talked about on Saturday that you thought was lacking, especially towards the end?
I thought in the second half, yes. Obviously, when you're down and out, the energy sort of gets sapped out of you. But the substitutions we made, Danny Barrera coming in, Antoine coming in, Kembo coming in at the end. They all lifted us in terms of energy and putting more pressure on the ball against the Pittsburgh team. So, I did see that, but you can't lose the game in the first 20 minutes and expect to come back against a good team. Great effort to come back, but at the end of the day, it's a loss.
Yeah, and it just seems like, as you said, that first 20, 25 minutes have been an absolute killer, a huge obstacle for Hartford to overcome in these last few days. I mean, I know you talk about telling the guys they have to defend better, but how do you see them overcoming this with this tail end of the season coming up?
It's just I gotta make a better judgment in terms of playing guys that are committed to defending. We sometimes I take the blame. You get caught up in who can get you out of the back or who can attack, and do some good things in the attacking side of things. But at the end of the day, if that player or those players, they're not defending the way we want to, it doesn't matter, especially against a team like this. You might get away with it, against an inferior team, but against a team that's sitting top of the league, good defensively, you can't give up early goals and expect to get back in the game. We did that. We got back in the game, and that's something positive, but at the end of the day, it's a loss. We got to keep working on defending, and it's my job to put the guys in there that are committed to defending.
Do you have any comment on Niall? I mean, he hasn't been in the squad for the last few games. Came in today for his first start, wore the armband. How do you think he did?
I mean, he's been out. He was away because of a personal situation. So, he's just getting back, and it's tough. First game back, I didn't think he was sharp enough. But, that was not just him. It was the whole team, in the first half. So we got to get better as a team. It's not down to one person. And then, again, I take the blame. I've got to make sure that the guys that are in there in the starting lineup, they go in there with the mentality, and they are committed to defending.
Regardless of where the team ends points-wise on the table, what are you striving towards for the rest of the season this final stretch?
I just say, again, something that I mentioned in the locker room. I don't know right now our chances of getting in the playoffs are slim. Maybe another game and another loss, we're completely out. But I got to start thinking about next year. I got to start thinking about building next year, and we're already in the process of doing that. And then these players, this is their showcase. This is where they show whether they belong in what we want to do, what we want to build, because we want to build a winner here, and we're not that far off, except the fact that we have to have players that are committed to defending, that are committed to running hard and playing hard for 90 minutes. That's been lacking a little bit, and there's certain pieces within the team that they don't have that mentality, and we need to change that.
Thanks,
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.